Welcome back to Scalespeedworks. My name's Mike, and it has been quite some time since I've been back here. But when making videos feels like a second job, it's no longer fun. So I took a little break, and I'm back. And I've still been building and trying to catch up, and I'd like to share with you guys what I've been working on. This is my bench, and as you can see, there's not much surface to work on here. So let me show you what I got going. This is going to be my shop truck. It's a 66 Chevy, the Revell 66 Chevy. Cut out the back window. Got another cab. So we're going to try and make that work somehow. Work in progress, like I said. Also, back here, let me reach for this. The 66 Suburban. Not too much in this. I do have a little interior color on there. Not sure if I'm going to keep that or not. It's kind of a tan. But to go with that, I have this, and I really... Oh, there's a little something on the seat there. That's all right. I don't think that's really going to be noticeable. You guys can see it there. I don't really care. But this is a warm caramel color. Warm caramel. It is a Rust-Oleum 2X color, so spray paint. I just find that's the easiest way to get my interior pieces done. And the chassis, for that matter, as well. Warm caramel. Really, really rich color. Show you the interior panels here. Still haven't decided if I'm going to put a secondary color on here and down here. I looked at some photos of the real trucks, and they're all the same color. But I think I still might put an accent color on both of these panels. Still undecided. And then as for here, I don't know. Maybe some chrome accents on there. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's what we got for the interior. Here's the roof. It's that same tan color. So I think those are going to be just fine together. The Suburban is going to be lifted. Made these really, really cool leaf springs. I really wish somebody did a tutorial on how to make these leaf springs. Insert video. Thank you, Lucas C. I really appreciate that video. I've watched it about a dozen times to make sure I got this right. So I do have a pair of leaf springs that I made. The tires that I'm going to be using are from the Revell GMC pickup with the snowplow. Let's take these out. Show you what it's going to look like under here. Just like that. We're just going to have a little bit of a lift. Not much. I'm still trying to work on the engine and get the engine here. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Corvette engine. Really like to put a Corvette engine in here, and I think I have a spare one. So that should be fun. Bought these not too long ago. These are already dirty. Well, it should be no surprise. Should be no surprise because my shop is dirty. But this is a sunroof. I bought two of them. And I think they're going to go on just like this. Maybe one up here and one back here. So that should be fun. A couple of those to put on. And I was looking for this for quite some time until I did a search and found the parts. So you can easily convert this. Did have to put a little bit of filler on there. Not a big deal. And then you guys can see where I got this. So thank you. Very high quality. Those two pieces, and then a little piece for the hood. So it all goes together. So this Suburban will be a GMC. Going to do the conversion on that. So really stoked about that. Again, the pickup, work in progress. I'm still working on cutting an additional bed. We're going to make a long bed. Let me see if I can reach the parts and get the parts. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. So I do have, there we go, fenders put on there. I have the wheel wells cut out. So we're going to have dualies in the back here. But I'm planning on extending this just a little bit. We'll see what that looks like. Might extend it in the front too. I'm not quite sure. But need to get my wheel tubs back there. All right, so that's kind of the shop truck. Like I said, it is taking me some time because I'm kind of building two at once. Oh, real quick, the back door of the Suburban, I'm going to cut it along here. So we're going to have a tailgate that folds down, back windows that flip up. Still not sure if I'm going to cut this open and have one large window or keep the two small windows. But while I'm on this subject, I have been using this for putty. I'm not sure if this is what you guys use. I like it. It's very, very, very smooth. It sands out real nice. It is water-based, so you do have to be careful. Do not wet sand with this stuff. But it works really, really well. I like that. And the other stuff that I have been using is this. But I've really been sticking with this stuff. I like this. It works really well for me. If it does shrink, it's hardly noticeable. But if you don't have this and you want some good putty, I recommend this stuff. Real easy to work with. Okay, so I'll tell you what. Let me get it cleaned up, and I got something to show you guys. Alright, so as I was cleaning up, I came across this. If you recognize this, major props to you. This is one of the kits that's going to be featured in the next Classic Kit Review. Alright, how about that? You guys should be able to figure that one out. But that is not why we're here today. This is why we're here today. If you guys don't know A&N model trucks, you got to go check them out. They are from Latvia, so it does take a little while to get to the States. I think I ordered this truck in March, and this is June, and it just got here. It does take quite a while to get here, but should be worth it. Let's take a look. This is a good-sized box. Well packaged. Let's get rid of the big box. Ooh, that made a mess. Take a look at this. Now, I was really thinking about doing this for my shop truck, but this is going to be a much larger project. Although, I don't know how much larger a project it's going to be than the two trucks that I'm already doing. Alright, give me just 1 second to get this cleaned up. All right, so after looking at my receipt, the lead time is about 90 days, which, you know, I guess that's not too bad, all the way out to California. Let's take a look at this thing. This feels very nice. You can see it's thin, but it feels heavy. Feels well built. Looks great too. Obviously it needs some cleanup. Looks great. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's take a look at this. Okay, got a couple of pieces. Obviously I haven't looked at the directions. I don't know what this is. These look like the rear doors. Again, very, very solid pieces. Feels heavy. It's definitely heavier than styrene, but the molding, the detail is fantastic. Just beautiful. Panels. Let's take a look at this. Let's just do this. Helps if it's on camera. I'd say that lines up pretty well. This is 1/24th scale, so it's a little bit bigger than the 1/25th that everybody's used to. So we got the two panels. Here's the chassis. Again, some real nice molded in detail. Floor as well. One muffler. Mold lines, really not too many mold lines. Again, there's some cleanup, but it's not that bad. Go over this. Some photo etch. I have no idea what that is or where that goes. We'll figure it out. Take a look. So many parts. So many parts. All right, there's the seat. Seat looks beautiful. Real crisp. Very nice looking seat. Heavy. Again, heavy. This down here, this block, that's solid. That is not hollow. That is solid. Solid resin. The other seat, again, looks great. Some interior door panels. Wheel well. Window. Radiator, okay. The detail on here, super smooth, super crisp. Looks fantastic. The dashboard. Okay. Guessing this is the top of the dashboard. Hopefully it goes like that. Fits together really, really well. This is a curbside kit. So as you can see, the oil pan and hides most of the rest of the engine. Let's take a look at the tires. And it's a little hard to see in the video here, but the tires are very, very well molded. This is a dually, so there are 6 tires included. Okay, and they're all really high quality. They all look just great. Set those aside. Guessing a lower valance. Wheels, the detail on the wheels, these are all open. I mean, this is what you pay for, right? So this is not an AMT kit or a Revell kit where these holes are molded shut. No. These holes in here in the wheel, they're open. You can see through them. There's no drilling required. They look great. they look just fantastic, right? So that gets painted up. That's gonna look great. That's what you pay for. All of these. Let's move all these aside. Here's the axle. That looks really good as well. Again, just a little cleanup needed for that. That looks nice. Here's the grill. Again, molded open. Okay, so I'll take my utility knife here. Okay. Molded open. Okay. Let's see how that fits. Okay, so it's going to take a little trimming, maybe. That's going to look beautiful. Right, like that. Okay. So we'll set that aside. This is a fuel tank. Molded solid. Again, you're not going to see the bottom here, but it's molded in. This thing is solid. This is not hollow. It's not a two-piece design. It's a one-piece design, molded, and looks great. The leaf springs, you can see the individual leaves in there. Okay, those look great. All the detail. Real impressed so far. Everything looks great. Okay. All right. One more bag. Let's make a real mess of this. Cleaned everything up a bit so we can see what's in this last bag here. These look like shocks. Maybe some door handles. No idea. This is probably some kind of, helps if I have it on the camera. This is probably some kind of a transmission brace. Engine brace, I'm guessing. No idea. So these are all the miscellaneous parts here. That looks like a front spindle. And even you can see the detail. Not quite sure what these are. Valve stems, maybe? Don't know. We'll find out. But I sure got a lot of them. They are not valve stems then. You know what these are? These might be bolts for the wheels. I don't know. I don't know. Detail though, very impressive all the way through and through. Some front suspension pieces. All right. Aha, just what I wanted. The other drive shaft. I didn't show you guys the longer one, but this is the front one. 4-wheel drive. This is a 4-wheel drive truck, which is right up my alley. This is going to be perfect. There's another spindle. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let me get this cleaned up. Actually, let's not. Show you real quick. I'm not going to open this, but here's all the glass parts, all the clear parts. And you can see right back there. We have some gauge faces and a GPS screen. That's what that is on the right. So gauge faces and a GPS screen. Very, very cool. And then once again, all the photo etch parts. So there you have it. Was a little pricey, but it's a resin kit. The molding looks great. The parts included look amazing, and I can't wait to get building this one day. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Let's take a real quick look at the instructions. Everything's here. Full resin kit. No donor kits required. Detail looks great. Here in the instruction tells you what to do, how to paint. Glue, do not glue. Look at all this. Nice full color instructions. Yeah, this is great. This is great. So highly recommended. Again, not cheap, but you know, sometimes you get what you pay for. It took about 3 months to get here, out all the way out to California, 90 days. But as you can see, it's well worth it. Well worth it. High quality. Yeah, this should be a lot of fun. I really hope to showcase this on my channel one day. All right. Well, hey, once again, my name's Mike. This is Scalespeedworks. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate everyone subscribing and really, honestly, staying subscribed to my channel. I really have nothing extraordinary to share. As you can see, I really don't finish kits. I kind of start building them, but hey, you know what? Nonetheless, I appreciate you guys hanging in there. I appreciate the comments, and thanks again for staying with me. Stay tuned. I will have a classic kit review coming up probably in a couple of weeks. So again, just be patient and hang in there. Thanks again, you guys. I will see you on the next one.